There was a rumor that was spread that I was in Illuminati.
Oh.
In fact, there was a time at night I was going to the lab from class, and there's a pathway that you walk through to the lab, and there was a Form 1 student coming out of class. She saw me, I was on the corridor alone, and she screamed. She screamed until the teacher came out, and then she was asked, why are you screaming? And then she said, there's a devil walking on the pathway.
What?
Yeah.
Our guest today is 25 years old, just finished campus studies, a degree in journalism, believe it or not. But since she was 12 years old, she was a victim of bullying in school, and that affected her, has been affecting her to this day. She says not enough people talk about this. Not enough people talk about mental health. Not enough people talk about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And when it's complex like the one she has, I tell you folks, she has tried, in her time, suicide 3 times. You may know someone who knows someone who knows someone who has done this, who has gone through this. And we're going to be talking about how bullying can affect your life to this day. Judy Akinyi, welcome to Hot 96.
Thank you so much for having me, Jeff.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate that. My goodness,
Thank you.
only 25.
25.
And you've already been through hell and back.
I have been through a lot in my life. Since I was 12 years old, I've experienced social and verbal bullying since I was in primary school. It went forward to high school, and it's still affecting me today.
Tell me something. How did it start?
So it started when my parents took me to a new school in around class 6. So in this new school was a bit different. I mean, I would say these kids were rich, and I really wasn't. I couldn't meet their standards. So coming from a humble background, they definitely expected much from me, which I couldn't deliver. So the first day I went to this school, my dress was very long and baggy, and the other students had very fitting dresses, revealed some skin, you know. So when I went to class the very first day, people burst out laughing as soon as I got into class. And I wondered why they were laughing, but I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm a new student and they're not used to this. I don't know. And the teacher didn't introduce me to the class, so that was quite awkward. So I was just given a place to sit, and the day went on and on. The first day at school was quite boring. I didn't make any friends.
No one approached you to ask
No
who
one
you were?
approached me to be my friend. I had a desk mate who was quite antisocial also. She didn't have a lot of friends, but after a few days now of being in that school, I tried talking to my desk mate and asking her why she was so quiet and also didn't talk much to people. And she was like, well, in this school, if you're not meeting their standards, then they don't want to talk to you. If you're not beautiful, if you're not light-skinned, if your dresses are not short like the other girls, you're considered naive. So, yeah, so a lot of people don't talk to you because they think you're just this girl from a poor family who doesn't know much, I'd say.
Would you go home crying in the evening and did you tell your folks anything of this?
Actually, the first day I went home, I told my mom that I didn't make any friends in school. And my mom just told me, don't worry, it's the first time, so maybe you'll get used to the place with time. You know, you can't just go the first day and make a bunch of friends. But it went on and on and on, and I never really got to open up about not having friends, not having people to talk to me. And the worst thing is that people were always picking on me. From the first day I went, I was very tall. I was the tallest girl in